review a review today of for the cumulative test number 4, which basically reviews our last 2 chapters. So the first problem, would you read it for me, sir?
Yes. 4x times 2
Hold on. Yes, but when we're doing this kind, all we're trying to do is simplify it down and get the final answer. And then this kind, numbers go with numbers, and variables go with variables. So those two numbers are just numbers, so they can go together. So what do you think that was?
8.
Excellent. And then the x part, how do you do that? Go ahead, tell me what you think.
Is it add?
On this kind, you add them. It is correct. X to the 8th. When they are like this, you're going to multiply them. This kind would be x to the 10th, but it wasn't that kind. It was this kind. And when you like that, you add them, and that would make x to the 8th. Okay, so again, simplifying it down to just all the numbers get put together, all the variables get put together, and they get to be in simplest exponential form. All right, we are doing just the odds today. So let's go right down to number 3 there, because that is a tougher one, and I'll write it out. 2xy to the, and you guys tell me if I write something down wrong, because I'm having a hard time seeing this. And then it's xy to the 5th. Okay, I think I wrote that right. If you see anything wrong, tell me. Okay, good. Now this 2 has to get squared, this x has to get squared, and this y to the 4th has to get squared. So that's the first thing you do. So 2 squared, 4. X, that's to the 1. And it's really, if you really boil it down, it's really this, x to the 1 squared. On that kind, you multiply them. So that's x to the 1 times 2 is 2. And then y to the, and again, that's basically this, y to the 4th to the 2nd. That's the kind you multiply. Y to the 8th. And then the last thing to do is these guys. That's x to the 5th, y to the 5th. I'll make those more clear that they're exponents. X to the 5th, y to the 5th. Then I'll put it all together. And the numbers go with the numbers, and the variables go with the variables. So, like 4 goes with, well, there's nothing else, so it's just 4. Then the x's go together. And you should have said x to the 7. And the last one is the y's. The y's go together, y to the 13. There you go. That's how you do that kind. Now let's skip to the back side, because there's some odd ones back there that are of the other kind. So let's look, for instance, at number 17. On number 17, on the back side, it says the absolute value of 3x plus 7. We did some practice on this right at the beginning of class, and you guys were rocking. You remember how to split this? So you go 3x plus 7 equals 5, and 3x plus 7 equals negative 5. Correct. And I get negative 2. 3x equals negative 2. And here I get 3x equals, well, negative 5 and negative 7 make negative 12. I know a lot of people would mess that up because some have trouble with that. All right, so then from here, divide 3, x equals negative 2/3. And divide 3, x equals negative 4. 2 answers. You may feel like, boy, this seems like the test stuff we just got tested on. It is. It's a review test. Good. I hope it feels easy, and I hope you rock this test. I'm going to have one more day of review tomorrow, because it's just not normal to take a cumulative test with only 1 day of review. Even though you guys seem to be rocking this, tomorrow's review, Wednesday's a test. Okay? And this test has a chance to raise your grade average. If you feel like it's easy, then take advantage of that. Rock it. If you're going to be gone on Wednesday, that would be one thing. But if you're not going to be gone on Wednesday, you got to take it like everybody else. Okay, that's all I have for the video for